Welcome back to the CHECOTAH Crossroads Classic. Underway, we have a third-place game. It's the Lexington Lady Bulldogs in white with black numbers, orange trim. Dayon and I's favorite color. Sorry, I got way southern there. And the Keys Lady Cougars in red with black numbers. But both of these teams are very, they're hard-working teams, and they're kind of a blue-collar type of team. They've got a couple good spot-up shooters. Number 15 for Lexington, Benson, is a pretty good shooter down in the paint. And then number 15, Nicole Brown for Keys, can get hot real quick. So those are two to keep your eye on. Now, you've got the book from last night, and I believe it was number 11, Grady, that had a really nice night.
Yeah, being finished off with 14 points. I mean, 4 threes in the first, 2 in the first, two in the first, 2 in the second, and then in the third quarter with a nice 2-pointer also. So she was a hot scorer for them, and hopefully that continues tonight.
Yeah. Her shot doesn't go in that time, and that was taken by Grady. Turnaround jumper, no good. Shot by Autumn Wolf. Oh, I just did that. So Wolf will go to the line. Foul was called on Bree Webster. Webster was very active last night.
And right there, that was a good job by number 11, Ashlyn Berry, getting out of a sticky situation where she kind of found herself trying to find a teammate. Number 23 pops open, Wolf, and gets herself to the free throw line.
Well, we're out to a 1-0 start again, Dion.
Hopefully it doesn't continue the way it did before.
I tell you what, that last game, we nearly took a nap.
Great ball rotation right now from Lexington. Can't get the ball in the basket, but still showing some promise.
And it looks like number 5, Webster, tipped the ball, so it'll stay with Keys. Now, talking about Barry, number 11, boy, she took a she had a punishing game last night against Muldrow. She took some hits, so I'm glad to see her up and about because I wasn't sure how she was going to be getting around today. Brown's three-pointer won't go too far. Eubanks rebound, back to Brown.
And that's a good job by offensive rebounds, giving them some second chance opportunities to get the ball inside the hoop.
Now the Keys Lady Cougars come in at 13-4, ranked number 16 in 3A. Lexington is, their record is 8-7, and they are a 2A classification.
Lexington finding a little bit of adversity early, especially with this press defense that Keys is applying.
Long shot, oh, back at her, and nice rebound. Put back won't go. Winterton had the second chance shot. Benson shot again. Rebound by Wolf. And Nicole Brown, three-pointer. And there it is right there, Grady trying to pick up where she left off last night, her first three-pointer of the game.
And that was a big dagger right there from Brady, coming strong in transition and pulls up for 3.
Eubanks running layup, won't go, gets her own rebound, fights back. Finally rebounded by Jade Wright for the Lady Bulldogs.
Well, that's a good job by Jade Wright. Strong rebound, airs it out, spaces out with the elbows off the rebound.
Benson can't get that three-pointer to fall. And driving in for the shot was Barry. She's fouled, so No, they say
it was blocked, and number 15 stepped out of bounds while she had the ball in her possession, so it goes to Keys.
Very good.
Good
driving in McCurtain and turned over to Benson, down to Barry, or down to Grady, excuse me.
And that's a good job turning defense into offense. Amanda comes in with the steal, and she runs out for the outlet pass as well, then goes up and gets the easy layup in fast break form.
Barry, three-pointer, buries it. Barry buries the three.
Deep three as that. She was probably 2 steps behind the three-point line. Good steal by Barry.
3-on-2 break. Brown gets fouled as she goes up, and the foul's going to be called on Amanda Grady.
And she probably has a better opportunity of making that point and getting an and-one situation if the pass is on point.
Yep.
Right there, the pass was a little bit behind her, so she had to reach back and then go up. And by that time, it gave the defender enough time to come in and make a nice play on it, although still a foul.
And that's when you go back and look at the film and you say lead just a little bit more with that pass, and we could probably get the foul and the bucket.
And see, the ideal situation right there is to put the pass in front of her. The perfect spot is to put her where you can catch it at a high point and then go up with it at the same time, giving the defender less opportunity to attack the basketball.
One fluid motion.
There you go.
2 free throws are good by Nicole Brown. Brown has 7 points in this first quarter. Nice find down there for Eubanks.
And that's a good job by Barry, pressing the issue, making number 15 down there for Lexington come up, and then finding the open pass. Because she was by herself or essentially open the whole time. She just had to force the defense to come up a little bit to give her the opportunity for the easier basket.
Right, and as fast as Barry was traveling, everyone started kind of migrating towards her. Left Eubanks open down on the backside. Nice vision there to get the ball to her. Here's our replay right here.
You can see this nice three-point basket to get it started for Lexington by Amanda Grady right there. You see the outlet pass after her steal to get the easy 2 points. So she's getting off to a good start offensively. And then you see Barry 2 or 3 steps behind the three-point line. She buries it, and then she presses the offense, finds the easy basket with her teammate underneath to get a 2-point conversion, and they go up 13-5.
2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first quarter, 13-5. Keys leads. Nice steal by Eubanks. Eubanks is the beneficiary of that one and gets the easy bucket on the other end.
And that's just great vision by Barry right there, able to keep her head up in transition, find the person next to the basket, and get an easy 2 points for Keys.
15-5 now, 10-point differential. Benson drives baseline, jumper won't go, rebounded backside, and it's going to be a jump ball, rebounded by Ward.
And that's unfortunate over there, but from Keys, because number 21, Trinity Ward, just has to keep her feet, gather the ball, and get it out to the point guard to dribble the ball up the court. Instead, she fumbles it a little bit. She has to go down the court. Luckily, the possession arrow is still their way, but still, you didn't want to use that possession arrow at that point.
Yeah, you better have stronger hands when you're pulling that ball. That time she displayed strong hands. Nice dish. And unable to finish it was McCurtain. Boy, Benson is really trying to find her identity She just can't find that comfortable space to get a shot off.
And she's making great moves. She's doing a nice job being creative, getting to the basket. She just can't finish. Luckily, this time she gets fouled, and she's going to the charity line.
Let's see if that will help her over this hump.
And you can kind of see the frustration on her face right there. She misses that first free throw. We both can feel it. I mean, she's trying to get going offensively. It's just, it doesn't seem to be happening. She makes that second one. Hopefully that gives her the nice jump start that she needs.
And they're going to call a jump ball. Wolf held the ball a little bit too low and got tied up.
And it was kind of a bad pass by Ward over there. She passed it into traffic, and it's unfortunate. Causes the ball to be turned over with the possession arrow.
Benson, jump shot, finally gets her offensive groove there.
And exactly what she's been needing and looking for. Good job with the runner with 40 seconds left in the quarter.
Barry trying to set up the offense. 3-point on the way. Bounce off backside of the rim. Nearly rebounded by, well, is rebounded by Ward. And I don't know how she got around that without getting called, but
yeah,
she got it.
I don't know how she got around that corner, but she's been aggressive ever since she came into the ball game, and that's exactly how she played that possession, and she gets the 2 points because of it.
3-point on the way and won't go for Sample. Tapped out of bounds will be Lady Cougars' ball with 7 seconds. Turnaround three-pointer. Boy, I thought she had a little bit of a prayer there, but it won't go.
It looked like it was going in.
Right.
Hits the edge of the rim and falls out. But other than that, a pretty good first quarter by both of these teams. Keys doing a good job, especially in transition, and Lexington finally finding their shots and making them count.
At the end of one period, 17-8, the Keys Cougars lead the Lexington Lady Bulldogs at the third-place game of the CHECOTAH Crossroads Classic. We'll be right back after these messages.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the CHECOTAH Crossroads Classic. We have the Lexington Lady Bulldogs in white with orange trim and the Keys Lady Cougars in red with black numbers. Trying to get it down low inside the Wolf, unable to do anything. Wolf will be fouled and sent to the free throw line.
And it's going to be, did you see who they called that foul on? Because it seemed like they got away clean with the block on the backside by Benson.
First one is good. Yeah, they called it on right. Yeah, I was a little curious on that as well. Second one is good. Benson drives baseline, kicks it way out. Eubanks intercepts a pass. Eubanks is going to run, has Barry in the lead. She's going to go, and Eubanks
And that was an excellent transition for Eubanks right there. That she does a good job, displays the athletic ability to get up and intercept that pass, and then goes coast to coast, even with the contact that doesn't get called and still converts.
And they are going to call Jade Wright. She stepped out as a trying to screen, picks up a foul.
Passing the traffic right there.
Yeah, trying to get it to Brown and just not strong enough pass by Barry to get it into her.
I'm telling you right now, Lexington really needs to get it going offensively. I mean, suddenly Keys is pulled away, and you haven't even noticed it.
Right, they've done it very quietly. Benson's really been the only one really driving, trying to make something happen. You don't see a whole lot of offense. Kind of like the last game, not a whole lot of offensive enthusiasm.
And just standing around, not helping each other out, a lot of things that's not going Lexington's way.
Benson able to come out with the ball after a loose ball underneath the basket. And Grady drives, won't go, but she will collect a foul. They're going to call it on number 23, Autumn Wolf. At the line will be Amanda Grady. She already has 5 points today. First free throw attempt is good.
And you can see the coaching staff, he was saying, how easy is that? They've been asking him, you got to penetrate, you got to get inside and create opportunities for easy baskets.
Second one won't go, and rebounded by Wolf. I will say that Lexington does get back on defense rather quickly.
And they kind of have to at this point. I mean, Keys is doing an excellent job.
Barry on the backside. She started to take the three. Now she will. Oh, and it's blocked by Benson. Wolf gets it. How in the world did that ball drop?
I mean, it comes off the back of the backboard and luckily falls in.
Just the way she planned it. Benson pull up, jumper. Still can't find that outside jumper.
I mean, we thought she knocked it in that runner and it got her going offensively, but right there, her second block of the two defensive series and 2 blocks for Benson. And although she's not really getting it done offensively to her liking, defensively, she's finding her way down there.
Well, now as an offensive player, what you do is you pump and take a sidestep, and you're open. Barry shots off, gets her own rebound, a runner, and she's going to get fouled by number 10, Kyra Lehman.
And the offensive rebounds are killing Lexington right now. I mean,
yes.
Keys is doing a good job battling underneath and creating second chance opportunities.
So Barry had that big three-pointer in the first quarter, but we haven't. She's been kind of quiet since then.
Yeah, she got to the free throw line on a couple
Rebound
of trips.
by Ward. Three-second violation on Keys, so Lexington will get the ball. Barry that time, you know, we said she's been quiet, but she's been quiet offensively. Defensively, she's been around.
And Lexington's going to have to figure out very quickly that this Keys team is too athletic for all these long outlet passes. They're jumping on them every time that they throw it up in the air and making something happen.
Nice turnaround jumper by Eubanks. Rims in and out, won't drop. Benson trying again to force something, but gets fouled on the way up. And that might be her best offense, is to drive and see if we can't collect fouls. Foul being called on Trinity Ward. That is the fourth team foul. Benson will be shooting 2. Hits both of them. 23-11, Keys on top, 3:51 to go in the second period.
You see Lexington sets up in that 2-3 defense. Let's see if Barry can make her pay for her.
And that was her range right there. Benson drives baseline, kicks it over to Webster. Webster kicks it back out.
And right there, she can't put it back on the ground. She has to go straight up with it. Again, these long passes that Keys continues to put their hands on and makes it difficult for them to move the ball around.
3-point on the way. Bam! That was a flat 3-point shot.
So flat, I didn't even see it between all the players.
That was that Webster?
It was number 11 for the
Grady.
Lexington team, Grady.
Yeah, that was, it's like it was on a string. Oh, and she had backside help there with Winkler and couldn't get it over, or didn't see her.
She tried to execute the nice up and under, as you can check out this replay over here by Grady's, three. Oh, maybe it had a little bit of arc.
A little bit of arc, yeah. I was blocked. All I saw was the end of it, and it didn't have a whole lot coming in.
I was doing the same thing.
Oh, Benson's going to get called for a walk, yes.
And that was just good defense right there. Getting in her face and getting in transition was Eubanks.
23-14, just under 2:30 to go in the second period. Nicole Brown, three-pointer is good. They were begging her to shoot it behind Lexington's bench.
And she certainly did.
She said, I will comply. Thank you very much for the vote of confidence.
With 2 minutes left in the half. Oh, no, you're going to need Lexington to try and create some kind of offense to cut into this lead.
Now, they're going to call continuation. No, they say she was on the floor on the foul. And that will be Nicole Brown's first personal foul. Team 6 foul. 5th, excuse me. And a floater there by Grady won't drop. Jump ball goes back to Lexington. Benson drives, floater. Got a couple tangled up on the floor on the backside. Three-point good on the left wing.
And
Sierra Winkler.
And she was wide open that whole time. It took a little minute for them to find her, but when they did, she made it count. I think the coach wants them to move the ball.
I think that's what he was hinting at. Benson three-pointer, and it's good. (29-17). Three-pointer on the way by Eubanks, rims in and out. Rebound by Brown, and will be a jump ball, and I think it stays with Lexington. I mean, stays with Keys, excuse me. Eubanks, three-pointer, and it's good at the buzzer. Nice.
And what a great first half for this Keys team. It took them a little second to get going, but once they did, they really poured it on. Lexington is in a bit of a trouble.
They are, and man, my first half analysis, Benson, I think she's almost starting to do too much.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, a great defense over here by Keys, and so they're having trouble finding a way to get going offensively. As you see the replays, number of players finding ways to put the ball in the hoops, and some creative ways at that. But still, Lexington, they have to get inside this 2-3 defense and make things happen, give themselves some easier shots and some easier opportunities.
Gonna have to get the rest of the team involved and get some of them shooting. There's a three-pointer by Brown right before halftime. Here's that three-pointer that no one expected, left Winkler all alone. Benson's three-pointer, and then here is Eubanks at the buzzer, nothing but net. At halftime, 32-17, the Keys Lady Cougars lead the Lexington Lady Bulldogs, and we're gonna send it to halftime, a few commercials, and we'll meet you right back here in the third quarter.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection. There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the CHECOTAH Crossroads Classic. Third place game here. We have the Keys Lady Cougars leading Lexington Lady Bulldogs 32-17. Lexington is in a must to get some offense going. Benson's going to try to start them off, but she's all their offense they've had basically so far. Well, her and Amanda Grady.
And I wonder what these halftime adjustments are going to look like. Lexington doing a good job on the first possession, coming out and getting some points.
Well, and Grady, that's her shot she's been putting up. It just hadn't fallen until now. I said Grady, I meant Benson. And Nicole Brown picking up where she left off, another three-pointer for her.
And it's kind of from that similar spot, except for the opposite side of the court. That corner three over there. That's good defense over there by Barry, forcing a turnover from this Lexington team.
Gonna push it. Eubanks, nice pass down low. Eubanks couldn't finish.
Ah, she misses the easy layup.
Barry nearly picks it off. Benson, floater, and gonna get fouled by Wolf. So Benson will go to the line.
And it's not like Wolf could sit back there and not challenge the shot. She just gets a little too close and comes down on the follow through.
You know, I don't know if I'm Stigler, if I'm Keys coach, if I don't just say, let her shoot until she, until she starts hitting, because she's been so cold. I don't know if that's something, I don't know if that's in your game plan. Hey, just let her have those shots. Barry's going to dial up a three-pointer too strong off the backside and will go out of bounds.
Yeah, and I see what you're saying, because, she's hitting from the free throw line. And when she's trying to get going from the field, she can't really do it, but she's drawing some fouls and collecting some points in that way. But if you're a defender, you're saying to yourself, man, she hasn't really been making those shots all night. I know she's capable of doing so, but she hasn't been hitting those. So might as well just lay back a little bit, and when she starts catching on fire, then we press her and make her feel a little uncomfortable.
Right. Grady, three-pointer won't go. She was hot early. Rebound and put up by Lehman, and that won't go. Got herself in a little bit of traffic and trouble over there was Winkler. Nice dish. Benson still can't finish up.
And that was a good idea by Grady right there, coming down, knowing that her shot would be very fully contested and waiting till the defense commits and getting the easy pass over. Still, a good job by Barry hanging back and being able to contest both of them at the same time and causing the miss.
Gonna check out, Brown is gonna have a seat, as is Wolf. Had a player come out on the court kind of unexpectedly. Thought she was being subbed in. So stoppage of play. Now we're back underway. 35-20, 15-point ball game.
And it looks like they're trying to clear out real quick to let Grandy do her thing. She has a right idea with the dump-off pass from behind, but her teammate wasn't looking for it.
Nice heads-up move by Eubanks to swat the ball around.
And it's a nice call by the coach to just let Grady clear out and play one-on-one basketball, but she just doesn't get it done. Smart move by Barry to come in from the other side of the defense, knowing that she wasn't about to pass it, to trying to double team her and give a little bit of traffic. And then in transition, they go up and they get the basket.
Barry on the opposite end. They're going to call McCurtain on that foul.
And she just comes up there and tries to contest Benson. And I feel like this game would be a lot easy for Lexington if the supporting cast gets into the mix just a little bit. I mean, it's been all Benson and Grady doing it offensively and defensively for this Lexington team. It seems like it's taking a toll on them.
Yeah, I agree with you. And, you know, we talked about it before halftime. Benson seems to be trying to do too much. And maybe that's because some of her teammates have not stepped up. Three-pointer by Eubanks won't go. Rebound by McCurtain. McCurtain's shot won't go. Rebound again. That time it falls for Emma McCurtain.
And those offensive rebounds really doing the job over there for the Keys.
Lexington will call a timeout. And it'll be a full timeout. So a full timeout means we're going to throw you some commercials. Tell you why you need to check out Bravado Wireless. We'll be back in just a second.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back to action. Here we are. Lexington in white. Grady three-pointer off the rim won't go. Rebound, though, by Winterton. A bit of a tongue twister.
Yeah, I'll say. But just an illegitimate pass right there. Sails over everybody and goes out of bounds.
Ooh, Ward thought about taking that three. She dialed it back.
Good pump fake over there by Ward.
Well, Ward has some nice moves. I think the only knock on Ward is sometimes her ball handling skills are a little lax.
Yeah, and she puts the ball on the ground a little too much, in my opinion. I mean, you get close to the basket, you got to keep that thing up high and out of harm's way where those quick hands of the opposing team can swipe it away.
You know, she's just a junior, so maybe that's something that can be fixed going into her senior year, is just better ball handling skills. Here's our replay right here of Eubanks' three-pointer to end the half. And then Brown's three-pointer to open up the second half.
You see right there, Barry putting up the layup, contested layup that is, and knocking that down.
Three-point on the way, won't go, and that was shot by number 20, Winterton. Nice. Go ahead.
Great ball rotation by the Keys over there. Although they didn't get a nice-looking shot attempt up, good job making that defense work.
We were both kind of fans there and watching. It was nice ball rotation, nice pass into McCurtain. McCurtain unable to hold on to it, but it was a nice thought.
Yeah, it really was.
Back out to Eubanks. Eubanks drives the baseline. Nice shot by Eubanks, won't fall. Autumn kicks out to Barry.
And that's a nice pass by Barry right there, threading the needle and putting that ball where it needs to be. Just can't really convert and make that a basket for the Keys down there in the low post. And you know what the difference is in this game right now? It's a situation where who's your top players for Lexington? It's Grady, number 11, and number 15, Benson. Who's your top players for Keys? It's Eubanks, number 0, and then Barry, number 11. But the difference, because those two things are so evenly matched, is the supporting cast. The
Right.
Keys supporting cast is doing a lot more than Lexington right now, and that's why they have this big lead.
Right. Turnaround jumper by Autumn won't go. Benson with the rebound. Barely over to Grady. Grady down to right. Turnaround jumper. Won't go. Wright gets a rebound. Going to try it again. Mash up against Brown. Brown with the rebound. Eubanks one-on-one with Benson and will go in and collect a foul. So Eubanks will go to shoot.
And I like Eubanks' attitude once she gets the ball in transition. And once she gets the ball and she has that mindset, I'm going in to score. And when she has that mindset, she goes in, and normally good things happen for her. Either she converts and gets the basket, or she goes to the free throw line like she is right now.
Now, I'm looking over the roster here as we're talking about these. Eubanks is a freshman, and then Barry, number 11, is a sophomore.
So this is a young team that has a lot of success in their future, in my opinion.
Grady, three-pointer from the right wing, won't go. Rebound by Barry. And Barry overthrows her outlet over Winkler.
And that's a good job by Lexington right there. The trap defense, putting them in a predicament that allows them to get a turnover and keep the ball in their possession.
Nice little finger roll there by the young lady, Grady. That's her first points in the second half.
Just tough defense by the Keys as of late, and finally she's able to get a point in.
Oh, Eubanks touched the ball while she was standing out of bounds, so it will go over to Lexington. 25.6 seconds before or for the end of the third quarter. Keys can have the last shot. Barry, long three-pointer. Ooh, off the back of the rim, nearly went. And I thought Grady was going to try it. So at the end of three quarters, the Lexington Lady Bulldogs 23 and the Keys Lady Cougars 40. Folks, stick around. More action to come as the fourth and final period will be here in just a few moments.
We were there when your grandparents made their first telephone call. We were there when your parents were able to choose what to watch on cable. And now, we are here for you, providing high-speed internet service to your family. There is one thing we know for sure. No matter what happens next, Cross is here to keep you connected. Cross, serving families like yours, today and tomorrow.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
And we're back. We need to thank all the folks that help us put this production on. We have Nate Overton in the trailer, and I believe we have John Thompson and Mike Cambiono. Grady's out front, and
right there, it was a situation where the young freshman did not realize that, that was going to go in, and she just goes in and makes the foul and gets them an extra point, essentially, and gives them an and one situation. She did not have to foul right there. The basket had already been made.
The ball was already, it was already heading that way. So Grady at the line will hit her free throw. And
now with Barry going to the bench, you see this Lexington team really start the press defense, especially with their main ball handler out of the game.
And I get called, Grady will get called for a reach in. Her second foul, team third foul. Woo! Sample got lucky, she popped her in the face. Jump shot too long, it's gonna come back. Wright will have the rebound. Shot was taken by Winkler. A little bit more ball movement than what we've seen by Lexington.
That's a good athletic move over there by number 10, Carrie Lehman. And good press defense causing a turnover over there for Lexington once again. Oh wait, they keep it.
Yeah, I think they said Lehman was the last one to touch it. Number 10 there for Lexington. Nicole Brown driving, couldn't get to fall. Eubanks with the rebound, can't get to fall. Second chance, third chance, but is fouled before, and looks like they're going to call it on Eubanks for a push.
Yeah, and I see all these over-the-back calls. I'm really going to think about having a conversation with these referees.
You're going to have a sit down.
Yeah.
Got to have an intervention.
It's not your fault that you're more athletic than the people underneath you getting trying to get the rebound.
40-26, Keys still in command. Grady trying to find somewhere to work. Eubanks blocks her shot and will stay with the Lexington Lady Bulldogs. Three-point on the way by Sample and hits it.
And a good job right there cutting off the baseline.
And going to call for a walk as she gets trapped right here in the corner. So a turnover. And we have a timeout called by Keys. I didn't even see it. And let's see what they called. It was a full timeout. It is a full timeout. So that means we're going to tell you about Bravado Wireless and why you need to switch to Bravado. Check it out. We'll be right back after these messages.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
We were there when your grandparents made their first telephone call. We were there when your parents were able to choose what to watch on cable. And now, we are here for you, providing high-speed internet service to your family. There is one thing we know for sure. No matter what happens next, Cross is here to keep you connected. Cross, serving families like yours, today and tomorrow.
Welcome back to the Crossroads Classic. The Keys Cougars are up on the Lexington Bulldogs 40-29. Our game coming up after this one will be third place game in the boys action. Jump ball going to be called. Next game up is Stigler versus Eufaula for third place in the boys. Boy, someone's got a heck of a whistler.
Yeah, I was confused where that was coming from for a second there.
And pass is intercepted by Barry. Her defense has just been amazing tonight.
Can't believe she's only a sophomore.
Another timeout by Keys. So,
and it looked like it right there. Barry was trying to find an angle to bounce the foot off the defender and get it to get out of bounds so she could reset and get the inbound pass, but she couldn't really find it. They were moving, and she didn't want to take the chance, so the coaching staff just decided, hey, let's bail her out, get this timeout, and reset.
And that, that's still a young player, but these are the kind of games that build what you want for playoffs. These situations, as a coach, you look back and say, we will learn, look what we can build off this. Now, mind you, they're winning, but still there's many teaching opportunities.
Exactly.
They're going to call Lehman. That's her fourth personal foul on the fourth team. Call on the floor, and I think they're going to call 2-4, and that's Sample. Nice find. Just got to finish that one. They had Eubanks down below, couldn't do it. Benson with the rebound. Benson's a good ball handler for as tall as she is.
Really is. And you understand why they kind of depend on both Grady and Grady and Benson to kind of do everything for them, because they kind of have to.
Right.
Ball handling included for the post player.
Kind of an errant pass there, and they have Grady and Benson, and Benson tells Grady to take it. 2 points for number 11 there.
And look now, they've made this a 9-point ball game.
Just when I thought they were out of it, they've climbed their way back into it. Lexington will call a timeout, and coach wants to talk about that, make some adjustments.
And here's the thing right now. Think about what we're looking at. Number 11, Barry, and number 0, Eubanks, are both sophomore and freshman, okay? Now you're forcing your two main ball handlers to be in pressure situations when they're up by 9 points. This is the learning experience that you're talking about that carries them into the playoffs, because although they're young, they gain experience right here. You're going to be facing press most of the way to the end of this ball game.
Right.
You got to be able to handle it with some composure and get it up the court and still produce some offense for your team.
Take note, Lexington has scored, Keys has not scored in this fourth quarter. 3.5 minutes gone, and Keys has not put a point on the board yet. Until that shot by Dakota Beavers.
They looked at that scoreboard and said, we'll show you, Eric.
Yeah. Thanks for calling us out there. This is what they did earlier. They spread everybody out, let Grady go one-on-one with Eubanks. Grady's the quicker of the two. Spot up three-point, bounce off the rim, won't go. Rebound by Lehman, shot was by Benson. Somehow Beavers comes up with a rebound. Inside to Brown. Brown gets fouled on the shot, and that'll be Lehman's fifth.
And the coaching staff for the Lexington Lady Bulldogs does not like the call.
So he has 1 minute to pull a substitute in, and coming in will be number 20, Winterton. At the line is Nicole Brown. Brown has hit both of her free throws that she's attempted today. This one will go in as well. Second one goes up and in. 44-31, so they've stretched the lead back out a little bit. Grady setting the offense. Everybody spread out. Swings it around. Winterton three-pointer short. Rebound by McCurtain. And will stay with the Cougars, Lady Cougars. Tell you what, Eubanks has no fear driving the lane. Nice turnaround jumper by McCurtain. Rebound and turnaround jumper by the young lady. 46-31. Benson, long three-pointer, won't go. And they're going to call Winkler, I believe, for the push.
For the push? It looked like
I
she
call
had
that position.
Yeah, she looked like she had the position right there. I really don't get this over the back call, man.
Yeah, we gotta do some studying on this. Three-pointer, no good by Grady.
Good job by Winkler going up and attacking that rebound.
She's going to attack the rim now. Throws it up, won't go. Going to be fouled by Sample. So Sample called for the foul. Winkler's first free throw is up and good.
Great form by Winkler on the free throw line.
Second one is up and good. 48-31. I think Keys is back in control, but we still have 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Benson, three-pointer, rims in and out. Rebound by Brown. Brown's going to push it. She's got Eubanks out front, take it herself. And that's actually probably a good play because you get Benson to pick up another foul.
Okay. I like the thinking right there. I don't know if she was thinking that.
No.
I mean, I like the way you're thinking. In my opinion, if that wasn't the case, she got to press that right there and find. She had two options on either side. She's got to find which one works best and makes the easiest point.
Ideally, if you were to rewind it, I would have dished it out to Eubanks and let her shoot. But you get to pick up a foul on, you know, one of the leading scorers on the other team. So I'm trying to think positive here. Benson, three-pointer, won't go.
And that shot just hasn't fell for her all night.
She's hit one, and that's it. Wright, Jade Wright gets a rebound and a putback. Eubanks drives, dishes it off to McCurtain.
And what a beautiful pass by Eubanks, the young freshman, dishing and dealing.
Benson on drive, fadeaway shot, Wright with the rebound, tries to get up, blocked from behind, and will stay with Lexington.
And again, Eubanks goes in strong and finishes.
They're going to call Eubanks, I believe.
That's going to be her first of the night.
Just unable to get any offense going right now. And on the other end, Eubanks takes it all the way in. So Eubanks has had a fantastic night tonight.
Really has. I mean, especially in transition.
She has 14 so far.
And at this point, they're just trying to make sure that the clock isn't in the favor of Lexington, especially with them holding the ball as long as they can and running at the time. 2, 1. And that's the end of the game.
That's the end of the game, and your winner is the Keys Lady Cougars 55 and the Lexington Lady Bulldogs 36. That is your third place game, and Keys, there's a three-pointer by Sample there.
Yeah, she did a good job when she had some opportunities. She made a couple threes tonight. Right there you see Grady with the easy layup in transition right here. Big mid-range jumper over there by number 2, Dakota Beavers. And number 10, Emma McCurtain, did a good job in the low post all night. Had some good moves and did some good things in transition as well. Right there you see Eubanks. She had a spectacular night. I think she finished the game with 14 points and a lot of it in transition and contested at that. So smart, heads up, very phenomenal game by these Keys Lady Cougars, and hopefully they do good things going into the rest of the season.
All right, folks, that'll do it for us. Coming up next is the, who do we have next? We have the Stigler Panthers versus the Eufaula Ironheads for third place on the boys bracket. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.